This is a subatomic particle. This is what you're made of. This is what reality is made of. This is what everything you want and everything you don't want looks like before it becomes the house, the car, and the life you want. Within this subatomic particle exist all of your fantasies, all the money you'll ever want and need, the best health you've ever felt, an ageless appearance, unconditional love, and true freedom. But this particle also represents everything you don't want: scarcity or not having enough money, always falling sick or feeling stressed, being alone, watching your face and body go through rapid, accelerated, premature aging, and being dependent on other people for your freedom, which isn't really freedom at all. Get this. Your brain is a supercomputer capable of learning new things without you, the person, ever having to learn anything, because it's not your conscious mind that's manifesting what you are and have. It's a part of your brain that most people will never directly access, no matter how much they learn in school, seminars, or books. Your subconscious is programmed to force your attention to see what it wants you to see. It's like a supercomputer, and it's being run by old software. And it's software that's plagued by viruses called scarcity and limiting beliefs. Software that hasn't been updated with the right programming since you were born. That's why it's beyond easy to continue manifesting everything you absolutely don't want. Your subconscious is the noise in your head that won't let you think about the thoughts you want to think about. But you absolutely do have control. In fact, you already manifested everything you are and have now effortlessly. The latest in quantum physics teaches us that your reality is created with your attention. Your attention is what turns that subatomic particle I mentioned earlier into everything you have in your life right now. The reality you've been living with in the past is based on three things. First, the story you're telling to yourself and other people. Second, your limiting beliefs. And lastly, your judgments, and more so, your fear of consequences. These three things are what direct your attention. That's what your subconscious is. I call these three things the editor. The editor is your subconscious programming, and no matter how much awesome new information you learn, the editor, well, it edits that information and limits what you can do by keeping your attention distracted by what is, thus manifesting more of what is. That's why you're not here to learn how to manifest. Not only can you reprogram the editor in your brain to automatically attract what you want, because there's actually a way to talk directly to the part of your brain where the editor lives. The part of your brain that decides what you do and don't manifest or create in your life, aka the editor. And until you reprogram the editor, you'll never be, do, or have what you truly desire. The first thing I discovered was the power of hemispheric brain synchronization. Hemispheric synchronization is basically when the two sides of your brain work together instead of working against each other. And to achieve that, both sides of the brain must function at the same electrical frequency. Now get this. This is what your brain looks like on an EEG when the two sides of the brain are not in sync. This is essentially what it looks like when someone tries to manifest a better life, but the brain literally won't let you no matter how hard you try. But what does it look like when both sides of your brain are operating on the same frequencies? Well, it looks like this. Notice the amazing difference? Just wait till you experience it. I discovered that the brain becomes immeasurably more powerful when the two hemispheres are synced up. And it makes sense, right? No longer will you feel like you're in a battle inside your own mind, because when both sides of your brain work together, you'll feel like you're a superhero, like there's magic all around you, and you'll be able to control that magic as if you're the conductor of reality. You'll start to see attention create your reality right before your very eyes. The human brain has the amazing ability to reorganize itself by establishing new connections between brain cells. Your brain doesn't necessarily reshape itself like clay. It simply finds new ways to connect the dots. Neurologists call it neuroplasticity or brain plasticity. It may take your brain months or even years of disciplined training to reprogram the editor, or it can take mere minutes. That once an old, limiting belief is dissolved and rewritten in your subconscious, whatever toxic, scary, repetitive circumstances that limiting belief supports, well, those things simply stop appearing in your reality, like magic or some sort of miracle. When you can see something clearly in your mind and then that becomes your reality, well, that's a miracle, because what you're really seeing is a direct link between your subconscious and what manifests in your experience of reality.